Fasting, whether it's prolonged, alternate day fasting, intermittent fasting, and or time-restricted feeding are all protocols that have been utilized and promoted, including enhancing autophagy, which is this intracellular cleanup process that may help prevent protein aggregates that form in the brain, in the liver, in the muscle tissue. It's been shown to decrease blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. It's been shown to decrease fat infiltration in the liver. It's been shown to potentially reduce aspects related to cancer by decreasing this pro-growth factor called mechanistic target of rapamycin, or mTOR. So there's all these benefits linked with fasting. The downside of fasting is that you can increase protein catabolism. You can sort of prevent some of the benefits that you get from exercising. For women who are already in a calorie deficit, it can change, their hormone and menstruation, lead to hypothalamic amenorrhea. Fasting is for people who are sedentary, who are insulin resistant, who don't exercise regularly. You're traveling. You have a sedentary job. You have an injury that precludes you from going to the gym and doing exercise. Fasting is great for you. Why? Because you're not adding that other movement aspect into your lifestyle prescription program to improve blood sugar health. But if you regularly exercise, if you go to the gym, if you're trying to improve muscle mass like I am, and not succumb to the sarcopenic obesity that happens naturally as you age, then fasting is probably not the best solution for you. And I'll share with you a modified fasting prescription if you exercise. We want to get the benefits from physical activity. And if you're doing exercise and fasting all the time, one of those things is not going to be supported most beneficially. If you're exercising, if you're getting into a state of oxygen debt and you're pushing your body, fasting is not going to help you have a good workout. You want to have a good workout. Most people, now there's some anomalies out there, but most people have a better workout not fasted, okay? I know there's some folks. We've had Robert Sykes on the podcast before. We have Dr. David Jockers on the podcast before. Both of these individuals really benefit, and they've made a habit out of exercise fasted. But for most people, they don't have the best exercise session. So I'm recommending for you, for longevity, for supporting lean muscle mass, for preventing age-related muscle loss, for improving blood sugar health, that you should prioritize your exercise sessions and worry about fasting later. And so this is one of the things that I've switched up, and I've had clients switch this up, and they're actually getting better results. Now, look, it's hard when you've promoted something for so long. I've been talking about intermittent fasting on this platform since 2016 after interviewing all these people. So it's like kind of weird for me to say, well, I've kind of changed my tune, but it would be just dogmatic of me to continue to promote the same old things without tinkering and trying and testing these things, especially with clients and people that I'm working with, and finding added benefits to, instead of doing these prolonged fasts, or 20 hours a day, one meal a day, although that can be beneficial, as I mentioned, for morbidly obese people, sedentary people who are just not exercising because they have a limitation, an injury, or they're traveling, or they're whatever. Most people are benefiting from just doing time-restricted feeding, eating earlier in the day, starting their fast earlier in the day, meaning cutting off that last meal earlier. So they're giving themselves some time to digest and break down the foods that they're eating, and focusing more on having good exercise sessions, causing the stimulus to the muscle.
Annotated and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points. From the website doctorstotrust.com, you can view the summary notes and share or print the PDF of those notes.